today is day 345 of the year of streaming and learning to code. Pretty cool because it's consecutive, 345. So probably not exciting to anyone else but me, but I think it's quite nifty. So aside from that cool little tidbit for day 345, we are continuing on with project number 8, the calculator from hell. The simple calculator title is a typo. Pretty sure it will be updated in the near future to calculator from hell. But in the meantime, this is what we're shooting for. Example calculator. Beautiful, beautiful. There's that. And what else do we need? We've got the, we did some weird open new tab thing that crafted a new tab for us, rightly so. The key command worked. This is our other kind of reference calculator. Usually we don't have two example projects, but for this one we do. I guess there are some quirks behind the scene at some level. Speaking of quirky calculators behind the scene, at some level, we have our calculator, which is horrific at damn near every level. So, ta-da, b-d-d-d-d-d, view, JavaScript, dum-dum-dum-dum, deem-deem-deem-deem, lum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum, deem-deem-deem-deem. What to do, we currently have, we did kind of an overhaul. We're transitioning how our code functions into a slightly different beast. It was pretty sketchy from the get-go, but now things might turn out okay. We are missing a couple things. This needs to be something. We had added number 0 as a last-ditch effort. What else did we need to do? We also needed to take... See, right now our calculator, 1, 2, and 3, and when we hit plus, it logs it. And now if we do 4, 5, 6, and we do plus, it gives us the total we're looking for. So we need to take that, and we simply need to have it display on screen here, which will be, I believe, Wait, if I click equals... Holy it works. Little kitty, did you see that? Let's refresh it. This is shocking. We should end the stream now, 4 minutes in. But we're not going to. 1, 2, 3, plus 4, 5, 6, equals... Crap, little kitty, I can... Oh my god, you stepped on the keyboard. Look at you. Hey, quadruped, go. Hey, it's Toasty, little kitty. It's Toasty. Good morning to you, Toasty. And good morning from little kitty. Early stream sabotage. Where are you going? Are you assuming the napping position? Position? Watch your toes. You good? Yeah, you're good. Okay. Awesome. Kitty crisis quickly averted. This is weird. This is odd. Like 5 minutes in, and we've had success, and little kitty's already already assumed the napping position. Things are looking up. Kind of weird. Maybe it's because today's a consecutive number, day 345. We have no other variables to go off of that would indicate why today would be different aside from that. So, continuing on with our journey. I think we missed the equals. Did we miss the equals key? No, we've got the console log. What did we have that was different? Refresh. You know what it was? We did plus. We did the plus button. 1, 2, 3. Plus logs it. And then we did 4. Damn. Hold on. Once more. 1, 2, and 3. Plus 4, 5, and 6. And then plus. And then we did equals. Ta-da! B-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Right? That's what occurred. So, what to do now? I'm trying to think of how I can best explain it, because there are a couple ways to program a calculator. It's come to my realization. I thought there was one way of setting up calculator functionality. But what I've discovered now after the couple days, and I guess from before I didn't know how to put it into perspective and and describe it, but it's the type of functionality as I start to, I don't know, write out the program and see how it's working. I see definitely the different scope for variables changes with my mindset and understanding of where it all falls on the type of functionality that I want. Again, the main example we've been using so far is if someone gets cold feet for the math operator they select, and if they change their mind. So refresh. We've got 1, 2. We've got a string plus, well, not a string, but a number. So we've got 12 plus 3 equals 15. That's how it should work. But what if someone changes their mind halfway through? They do 1, 2, plus, but wait, no, minus 3 equals 9. Compared to 1, 2, plus 3. Oh dear God, there was a lag. And we were trigger happy. 1, 2, plus 3 equals 15. Clear. 1, 2, plus change of heart to subtract. Nothing occurs. 3, still 15. The trick to this calculator is 1 and 2 plus clear, the last step, minus 3 equals. And I want to be able to change on the fly. And there's a couple things that I'd like to have occur. Following that in our calculator, clear, 1, 2, plus 3. I need to have it set up in a way, because I know we're still building it. We've been building it step by step, so the further I go into the equation, each step, the less and less my code is complete. So there are some functionality issues from there, but that's because the trail's not completed. We're getting there. But as we go through the process, it's highlighting what I can focus on in each one of those steps. There's kind of there's options to choose from. There are options to choose from. Each path leads to another fork in the road on how I want to handle it. So right now we could do 1, 2 plus 3 equals, well, we need it to add to sum. We need to tell it, basically call the last calculation it ran. We need to set up a variable. We need to set up a variable, and it should recall the last calculation it ran. Would that ever fail us? I don't think it would. Because look at this. Clear. So the trick to getting the total to display right now with my calculator is here. You have to hit the plus sign. Is right here. You have to, oh, where'd it go? No, up here. You have to hit the plus sign to get sum to plus equals number, whatever the current string of digits is, to total up. And then from there, sum is up to date. So when we press the equals key, it prints out. A weird quirk for now, but again, we haven't finished building out our path yet. So when we do that, 1, 2, 3, plus 4, 5, 6, who knows what it is, we hit plus to find out. We then can hit equals, ta-da, and it drags it up here. Refresh again. We can keep going. 1, 2, 3, plus 4, 5, 6, plus 7, 8, 9. Obviously, we should be able to hit equals, but if we set up a variable to store whatever the last function or switch case that was referenced or called, it would be the same as hitting the plus button. The values haven't changed in this scenario. We hit plus. Yeah, these values haven't shifted at all. If we set up a variable that says last call or last operation or last operator, whatever we want to word it as, equals the most up-to-date number. Because regardless of what the chain is leading up to it, they will all have very similar layouts to them. But it will always end in the same way. Little kitty, this just might work. Our stupid idea might pan out okay. Let's go ahead and proceed with this. So, when in Rome, we have number be our guest. No. No soup du jour. Soup du jour is for winners, damn it. We're confused. Let's focus on the work at hand. Okay, what were we doing next? Number is our new thing that we're focusing on. We can basically rinse and repeat the following. This copy. Now, true, we will set up like an if condition, or if it equals 0, we'll display like an error, or like the middle finger emoji, something like that to get the point across that they need to check their numbers. But we'll worry about the if stuff in a bit. You know what? We worry about the if stuff now. What if we do? What if we don't? Length divided by 0. What to do? Yep, we'll worry about it later. We're gonna live dangerously. Dee dee bee dee da 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 la da 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 dee dee. Dum dum da 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 la da 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 da. Dum dum da dum da da. Da da ba ba dum. Dee 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 la da da. Dum dum ba da 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 da. Awesome, awesome. Dum da 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 da. Quotient. You know, I don't spell this word out enough during the day. It really doesn't come up that often in my day-to-day conversations. I don't know if that's good or bad. So equals. We want equals somehow to reference a variable of whatever the last math operator is. We keep track of them. We keep track in an array. Do we do an array? See, if we had an array, we'd be able to do dot last. And we'd be able to run that case. We could almost loop through again. Call that case number. Does equals need to be its own function? Hold the phone. What does equals need to be? We put in button content, button goes through. It hits the switch case. Hold on, hold on. Wait. We can figure this out. I can see the puzzle. I can see the puzzle pieces. We need to store the case. The case that's coming in is button content. We could easily do like variable last operator or a current operator even. I think phrasing it as last would provide a better visual. Last used operator. Last used operator. Operator. Last used operator. Yeah, we could just call it last use. Doesn't matter, besides the point. So, last use operator will be the damn. We really could set this up as its own beast. It doesn't need to have its own case. Equals could be its own function. We can do last used operator. We would actually set this copy up top with the rest of the semi-global variables. as an array. Console log use operator. Okay, so dream with me. If we did do that, and if we removed equals into its own container, and we were to update last use operator as button content, we would put it in each case. Would be button content, right? Yeah. Okay. No. Hold on. Not button content. It would. How would we do that? We really need to separate equals out. Oh, I saw it in my mind for a brief moment. And I'm probably overcomplicating it, but it just, this was the path that my mind went to. What did we need? We needed this copy to equal, not sum. Maybe it should be stored within each one. It's like we need to call it again. Sum plus equals number. Damn. I guess we'll put it back to the way we had it. I mean, technically we really didn't change anything for the equals, but we still need to find a way to update the following. Hey, McGreenberg. Hey, bro. How are you doing? Toasty, 6 legs, please, or reported for leg nudity. It's hot in here. It really is. It's toasty. Plus, we've always had the feet. At different times. People don't believe there's a live human, but there is. There is. And prior to fixing the damn leg issue, we still need to fix our code. We were so close. I saw it. It was a quirky solution. I know it was a quirky solution. It was a weird workaround, and I'm certain there was a better way of doing it than removing equals into its own separate function. But I wanted... Oh, the purpose of doing the last use operator was to call... It was to call the math operation again. That's what it was going to do. Somehow it was going to call the math operation again, which I actually think I can do even though it's below it. Math operation. Math operation. Toasty BDX Pim. Damn, math operation, and then I was gonna pass it Can I pass it last used operator? Does it work that way? I don't think it does. No, it does. It can. I just need to put this within each case. Wait. Not within each case. Within... I don't even know what to do. This is all so tragic. It's just brutal. Damn. So what do I need to have 12 plus 3 equals 15? The other alternative is 12 plus minus 3 equals 9. That's what we want. Compared to, yet again, 12 plus 3 equals 15, clear. 12 plus then minus 3 falls on its face. We need 12 plus clear minus 3 equals 9 to work. I don't want the clear step to occur. I like this functionality, the changing on the fly, and that's what we're trying to do. Right now, our calculator has the ability 1, 2, plus 3. And when I hit equals, it needs to run the last used operator and then display it. Because for us to do 1, 2, plus 3, for us to do 1, 2, plus 3, don't mind me. 1, 2, plus 3 equals just displays the last number that sum got updated with. And we'd gone over this before, so that's what sum is. Ours right now, we need to run it again, send another command through to trigger this, to refresh the total, or use something. We can almost take the same, oh my god. Okay, we could either go this weird route with trying to use last use operator to, like, call the switch case again and get it to run twice. So here's this 1, 2, plus 3 for ours to update, and then for the equals button to work, we have to hit plus again. Ta-da! And then equals 15. So once more, 1, 2, plus 3, plus to register the updated sum total, and then equals to display that. We need the equals sign to run that update on its own. And I'm trying to figure out how to reference that last step. The new plan that came to mind, and I know the way that I currently have it set up isn't going to fly. I know I'd need to put it like within each case or something, or move the function above. I need to do quite a few things, but I'm still trying to piece out what exactly needs to occur. I could take the same exact switch case with button content still is the same parameter. and have 4 different outcomes. That is another potential workaround. Kind of excessive. Not really needed. I don't know what. Don't mind me. Sneezy issues, lack of oxygen, which doesn't help our ability to think or be confused. Oh dear God. Greenberg, want to see you make it through this, but your logic is leading you down a confusing path, my friend. Oh yeah, no, it's been brutal. The last 345 days has basically been the equivalent of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. It's been tragic. Greenberg, that's not gonna work. Toasty, bless you. Thank you, Toasty. Thank you. Okay. We've got this. We dealt with our breathing issue. We're still reflecting on our code. Here. He's sleepy. We can attempt to cover. But, that's that. Alright. So, continuing on. We've got... What do we have? Oh, well. We're totally... Oh my god. You know what I just realized? Little Kitty totally moved all of our stuff. Damn you, cat. How long have we been all the way shimmied over here? Oh, Little Kitty. So ridiculous. That's mostly normal. Okay. We were thinking of doing the following. Dum 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 dum. There's an easier way to do this. There must be. Maybe we run the sum. And then when we run equals, we run it again. I don't know. I think our ability to think after midnight is just dismal. That's what I think. Greenberg, you type in one number. That number gets stored into a variable. You press a math operation. That operation gets stored into a variable. Aha! See? That bit. That's the one that I'm trying to work on. The last used operator, which is up here. At least trying to catalog it, whatever the hell happened. You type in one number, that gets stored into a variable. You press a math operation, that gets stored into a variable. You type in another number, that gets stored into a variable. You hit equals, it runs the operation. Which case? Oh. Aha. So... That's fascinating. Okay, so instead of just passing the generic button content that I've been using from our master event listener, I mean, technically we could still sort things out that way, but last used operator could be, let's just call it current operator. Current operator. Current operator. And we push whatever current operator dot push equals button content. So that gets updated with the most recent one. And we could do, if we needed to break up the two, I don't think I need to add in an extra step, but I'm just planning ahead for my terrible logic. Last used can equal current operator dot last. That will always give us the most recent one, although last use should always be updating. But we don't really need to do push. We could just do equals that. That's not... That's not gonna fly. Why is that not gonna fly? We're trying to avoid arrays in this scenario. Arrays are bad. In this particular case. So it can just be a thing. Ready and waiting to receive. Current operator will be literally just that. We won't need to push anything to it, because it will just always equal whatever the hell it is. That works. For now. Okay. Toasty. Does it need to be an array? It doesn't need to be an array, and it probably shouldn't be. I know arrays were giving us trouble earlier, and the array-free lifestyle in our current situation seems like the way to go for now. Greenberg, no array. It's a string. Toasty. But do you need the ones before? Oh. Wait, the strings before? Probably not. No, not for the basic calculator, Toasty. I'm just trying to ask him the right questions. Ah, yes, McGreenberg smile. Okay, Toasty. If you do current operator equals button content, Why don't you just use button content? You're right. You're right. Okay. I'm a crazy person and it's after midnight. And I second guess everything and then overcomplicate it. And then I try to solve the problem by drowning it in more gasoline, which only makes the fire bigger. But we don't need... We don't even need this. Damn. Okay. We can just use button content. McGreenberg. You type in one number. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Awaken the Kraken. The nonsense is really just a scratch paper area. It's not that your recommendation is nonsense. I just want to like key out what exactly I could do in that scenario. So type in a number. Type in number. Okay. Number gets stored into a variable. Variable num equals blank. Okay, okay, we have that. You press a math operation. That math operation gets stored. We press operator. An operator. Okay. Even though we're confused, we can still try and be as grammatically accurate as possible. So we press a math operation. That operation gets stored into a variable. So, variable current op. Yeah, current operator. Fine, we'll do it. We'll do it because we have it. Holy, oh my god, cursor hell. No, probably plus. Well, or whatever we need. Something to that effect. Current operator, and, current operator is a thing. And then was the follow-up. You type in another number, right, add another key in. Okay. It gets stored into another variable. See, another variable versus re-updating the current number or adding another variable. My concern is what if they hit the plus key 37 times versus just once? Needs to loop through. I was thinking about setting up, it's probably totally unnecessary, but I was thinking about setting up for loop that created divs, not divs, but that created variables that increased by 1. So I could always have an infinite number of individual, but that seemed excessive. It seemed like I should just update whatever the last number is. It seemed easier to always be solving the current, the last equation. Instead of 15, like 12 plus 3 plus 4, I should be solving 12 plus 3, total it. And then have 15 as the total, and then 15 plus 4, and then total that. So then we've got 19, and then plus 5. Instead of going 12 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, and then summing the whole thing. I figured if I always totaled after each one, I could then change on the fly whatever it would be, and I'd be able to cut down on the variables. Let me scroll back down to the bottom of the chat. I was higher up looking at McGreenberg's comments. Current McGreenberg string. Current operator is a string. The action is idempotent. McGreenberg, it doesn't matter how many times you hit plus, it's always going to use string plus into current operator. It's only going to evaluate when you hit equals. Toasty at McGreen, or when you hit another operation. Yeah. And my concern is that change of direction, that's why I've been using it as my example, that 12 plus 3 equals. I'm not worried about that. I can set up two numbers, whatever that is, whatever the operator is, and totaling it. I mean, that's basically literally what this is. That's not so much my concern. It's just me visualizing as I change the operator, and I chose that scenario specifically because if I can handle the change from plus to minus on the fly, 1, 2, plus, and then we change our mind to subtraction, a different operator, minus 3 equals 9, I figured that would cover the gamut, like 80% of whatever I need to do. Because at that point, I could keep doing 12 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 equals, because it would always be tallying up that last one. But the change of direction, I think, totally shifts the code around. At least in my mind, it does. I'm probably overthinking it. But I want to be able to have that flexibility and functionality in my calculator, compared to this where it's hard written. 12 plus 3 equals that. There's no changing halfway through. 12 plus and then minus. There's no changing direction to minus 3 unless we do the clear. But I don't want to have to do the clear. But that means I have to deal with all this other nonsense that I've been trying to process for the last couple days. Okay. But I think, I feel like we're getting closer. I'm 93% sure I'm headed in the right direction following all this stuff. It's definitely, the changes we made last night are infinitely better. I'm at least aware of that. It's a definitely better setup than what I had before. It is far superior. Everything's zeros. We're not dealing with arrays, so that's awesome. It is good. We are heading in the right direction, and I appreciate that. Yeah, the build a number function. That's where it's at. Okay, continuing on with that fiasco, though. We are looking for the following. Down here, back to our pseudocode. Toasty, you have at the max 2 numbers with one operation in between. Once the operation gets evaluated, it turns to one number again. Yes. Yeah, and I need to do exactly, okay. You have max 2 numbers with one operation in between. Once the operation gets evaluated, it turns to one number again. McGreenberg, the pseudocode you just went over does exactly what you want. You are right. You're right, you're right, you're right. So we were just visualizing. So we type in a number, we get variable number that gets stored. We press an operator. Press an operator, and the variable current operator will store something. Either this, or subtract, or times, or divide. Plus, minus, divide, asterisk. Okay. That's better. Okay. We've got that. You know what? Do this. Visually, I think that's easier to look at. Key in another number, and that number gets stored where? That's my concern. Where do I store this number? Just value 2. That's what it is. It's number 2. Variable number 2. We can have number 1 and number 2 equals. Ta-da! What an elegant solution. Okay, so we've got number 1, we've got number 2. And then the last bit of the pseudocode that we were going over with McGreenberg was you type in another number, it gets stored into another variable. You hit equals, then we hit equals, then we press equal. No, then we press equals. That's just poor visualization on my part, but that's okay for now. Then we press equals. Really, I think we should do a slash instead. A little bit easier to look at. Then we press equals. And then from there, it runs the operation, the switch case. Aha. It runs the operation, which takes those two numbers, takes these, and it runs the switch case. Runs the switch case that corresponds with current operator, but current operator is really button content. So that's what we do. We keep the switch case. We keep button content. We just need to set up the variables correctly, like so, 1, 2, and 3, and then how we already have everything, sum and whatnot, we could do num1 and num2. for each of these guys. And that would simplify a lot of our shit. Huh. You know, in a last-ditch effort to save a burning ship that's more than halfway underwater, I think this would be a relatively okay course of action. Obviously, the best solution is just scrap everything I have and just make a new version of this nightmare, but I don't really think that's... Well, it probably is ideal, and it probably would be faster, but I think this new concoction should actually be okay. So, number equals 0. We could do... Command D number yes. Now, hold on, we really don't even need to do number equals. Number equals 2. I feel like having the two separate number variables makes things easier. I know it's more variables to juggle, but I feel like big picture, it simplifies the whole damn beast. Just don't know if I should trust my instincts on that, because my instincts have led me down this highly questionable rabbit hole. Yes. Proceed with the following, Toasty, but actually programming is so difficult. When you're clueless like me, yes it is. That it is, Toasty. That it is. Let's do the whole number situation. If we're doing the number situation, we really don't need to equal it out to 0. How do we know that we're typing a new string when we click plus, though? How does it know that the new number is getting saved? That's my concern. We have those two numbers. We have our switch case. Technically, we kind of did have two variables already. We had number and sum, or the total. We had number and difference, number and product, number and quotient. See, that's basically two things. If we just changed it to number 1, number 2, then we could have sum. All that noise. Well, technically, we wouldn't even need to do sum. We could just return what the answer is, or console log the answer. Or have, see, instead of sum, it would literally just be number 1 with whatever it may be. Not a string, I know, but it would be whatever the button content is. We'll call it BC. In parentheses. Number, button content equals number 2. Number 2. For each case. I think I want to live in that world. So that means getting rid of some of the following, right? McGreenberg. It's actually less if you get rid of all those other variables that aren't needed, like sum difference, product, and quotient. Okay, cool, cool. That's for you to figure. All right, awesome. Yeah, I think this is the path I want to head down. So, and that does mean I can kill off all of those. All of these can die. All of these can go straight back to hell where they came from. Ugh. When we finish building this calculator, we're all gonna need to make a team journey to, Middle Earth or Mordor and just throw this thing back into the heart of the volcano, because this is just bad. It's just bad. Sauron is missing his calculator, and it's awful. Anyone who touches this calculator will only experience confusion and sadness. Let's continue on. All right. Variables from hell have died. We don't need to worry about current operator. We already have the capacity to determine what type of, given the foundation of our code with our all-in-one event listener, which I know it's got. I still think it's effect. I do like this setup. Again, we're gonna have some form of a logic tree where something's getting broken down into subcategories, whether it's a single event listener and that kind of stuff, or multiple event listeners that categorize the following. Like there's no avoiding that logic tree breakdown at some point. Um, so we have number 1. Which will just be, should I specify that number 1 is a 0? Yes, I should. Yeah. And number 2 will also be a 0. Number 2 will also be a 0. The other option is just leaving it as a variable, non-specific, and just see what we give it eventually. But I'm not sure that's the right way to go about handling this. I think specifying 0 out of the gates is probably going to make our life a little bit easier down the road. Establishing a solid foundation, it will know what to expect. That's the way to handle it. Good. So, this can die. That's not helping anyone out. We've got our 2 variables. Good. We have 3. No, that's our event listener. Dem. Deep. Dem. Button type. Stuff's happening in the top. We really didn't address anything else. I know a lot of this can die. I don't know if we're going to have a whole decimal thing or how clear is all going to work out. I just want to be able to get my calculator functioning to the point where I can change operators mid operation. That's my dream. Once I land that, then I will further continue to tinker with the rest of the calculator. But we're going to have our plus train track shift tracks to the subtraction track halfway through. On the fly, no clear needed. That is what I'm shooting for. Build a number, build a number. We have button content. If it matches, we can console log it. Variable num parse int button content. That's for when it is a number, it's turning the string, the text content of the button, the face, to an actual number, and we're passing that digit numeral to build number. And we're calling it number equals all of that good stuff. And then we display it in the calculator. And it's been working beautifully. Good, good, good. So from there, we've got this back in action. We don't need all of those. We'll leave the stuff as the barrier. NatSack, what language are you using? Currently, the primary focus right now for the functional side is JavaScript. Structure, of course, HTML and CSS for styling. This is just a basic skeleton for me to have an interface, a simple interface and structure for me to tie the JavaScript to. Eventually, we're going to polish our calculator up so it looks something more like this, or even this guy. This is kind of a quick fix. Well, I say quick fix. We've been struggling with this calculator for 5 days now. Maybe more. 4 days? 5? 6? I just know after the first day it started to hurt. So. Now, what are we doing? We are continuing on math operation stuff. So we are receiving button content. We need the following to occur. Number 1 and 2 with the operator. Number 1 and 2 we can console log. I almost want to keep some just for the sake of console logging. Is that weird for me to do that? I don't think it is. We can get rid of number equals 0. Can we? I'm not sure. Let's leave it there. We'll comment it out. We had to clear out 0 before because we were storing it in sum. Death. Toasty. It's simply called American English. Yeah. What are you stuck on? I'm just trying to come to terms with... So, prior we had a single number variable that was getting updated as one would key in things to the calculator. Plus, number would get updated with that. And then it would also get, after any given switch case, whether we did the addition, subtraction, whatnot, after it run through its song and dance of calculating things, we would zero out number. But now I've changed from the single number variable to a 2-number variable system. But I still have to deal with the equals fiasco. And I'm not sure. I think the biggest issue that highlights highlights the question you asked. What am I stuck on? I don't know 100% what I'm stuck on. I'm stuck on a lot. And that's why I'm struggling. I don't know which foot to put forward first and what step to take next. That is where I am stuck at. Not a great place to be. Fortunately, Toasty and McGreenberg, McGreenberg have been guiding us on our journey. Let's kill all of that. That's not helping anyone. Was there a stuff? There was not a stuff comment in there. In a view here. What else do we need? What else do we need? We're dealing with some. Equals blankety blank. So eventually, this will be copy plus number 1 plus that copy. Here we go. 1 and blah. Oh my god, would that work every single time? Hold on. Yes, it would. Because if we enter in the first number, number 1, we need to change this noise to something else. Number is 0. This will be somehow number 1. How do we set up number 2? Oh, that's a tough question. I'm not too sure, but regardless, number 1... This isn't gonna end well for anybody, especially me. Number 1... followed by copy. Here's another fun question. Why is this case not purple? What is that? Who the... What do I even do with that? How do I change line 74? Why? Look at this. All the other cases are just fine. But no. Not Steven's case. Not line 74. The case from hell. What could it possibly be? What is throwing it off? Jam, jam, jam. Jam, jam, jam. Damn, damn, damn. Sack of monkey shit. Well, fuckers. It's like it's mocking me. Why is that one different? Don't even care. It doesn't matter. I think it's great. If it throws off our code, we'll just comment it out. See how that likes it. Yeah. If it thinks it's going to slow us down, it's not going to. I'm just going to comment the crap out of it. It won't be able to do anything. It'll have zero relevance in our code. That is seriously soul-crushing. What the hell is changing that? Do minus. divide. Oh, it's the question mark. I never changed it to a plus. That's why. That's why it was the question mark. McGrainberg, yep. Your ternary is wrong. Number 1. Question mark. Number 2 is not valid. Yes, I could see that is an actual thing. That is an actual thing for a ternary statement. Which we weren't exactly doing. That was just a placeholder. Fair enough. Wait a second, I don't need to comment that out. Hold on. So, in a perfect world, I'd be able to do number 1. Oh, see, button content is a string. I thought about just having button content. Like so. Not quite gonna work. Because it's a string. That's why the cases are important, because then I can just convert it to math. Alright, well, let me clear out this noise. Not clear out, but comment out this. Dum 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 dum. Last used Opera. We don't even need. Save. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to quite work. I'm not sure how to get number 2 involved and updated. When it cycles through, I don't know where we're keying shit in. Build number 1, if number 2. I'm gonna have to set up an if statement or some other function. Because this is building number 1 now. But I need to find a way. I don't know. I don't know. Build number 1. Let's just hope this sticks to the wall. The tried and true, blindfold yourself and hope for the best. 1, 2, and 3. Plus 4, 5, and 6. I've managed to break something. What did I manage to break? It is the following. After I do plus, no, yes, wait, damn. After I do plus, I need to set up in nearly exactly the same format. The way I get number 1, I need to redo that process for number 2. Damn, no, because you don't want your code to repeat. If you have similar things and you're repeating your code, that means it can be simplified. There's no need to do things multiple times. It's not truly necessary. Which is why number was good in the first place. We had number before. We had number before. What to do, what to do. We set it back to just number. Hey there, little kitty. Death. Oh, tiny cat. What should we do? What should we do? I've got your tail, which is slightly comforting. I'm at a complete loss, little kitty. Oh, me and you. A pit of despair. Dear God, cat, you're activating voice things. Hey, tiny cat, where are you assuming the napping position? Gah. Okay, just watch your claws and your tail. You good? Yeah, you're good. Good, good. Hey, claws. Damn quadruped. Okay, well, this is little kitty's second nap, which I think is a sign from the universe that we should probably throw in the towel sooner than later. Because I know for a fact, the last like 5 nights we've been working on this calculator, they've all been like 2.5-hour streams, 98% confusion, with like a little flicker of progress. But we keep chipping away and polishing at, which is important. We keep chipping away at the same type of code, honing it further and further. Right there, we've got this. Our pseudocode is fairly straightforward. We set up number 1 and we've set up number 2. We already have current operator. Do we have current operator? Yeah, we do. We do. Ah, Guava Museum. Hey, hi, how are you, cat? Yeah, little kitty. The destroyer of worlds. She's adorable, but she is not to be trusted. Guava Museum. Cat's belly. Yeah, she's got a little tummy on her. Guava Museum. Cat programmer, indeed. More of let's see, cat survivor, really? Or I'm not too sure, but Little Kitty has been the most difficult aspect of learning how to code over the last year. That's the one tip. The one tip I can recommend to anyone trying to learn programming: don't have a cat. Don't get a cat. If you're trying to decide, if you're at the crossroads in life of should I get a cat or should I become a programmer first before investing into a feline. That is the only tip I can offer with complete certainty after my 345 days of confusing travels here on the interwebs. Now, with that said, we're gonna find a way to do something. We have our number. It is doing things. Number 1. Was it num or number? It was number that we wanted to have up there. Dum dum dinner dum dum dinner dum. Dum dum dinner dum. Dum dum. Deep dee. Dum 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 dum. Dum dum dinner dum dum dinner dum. McGrainberg. All. Just npm install calculator. You're absolutely right. uh, I should just grab someone else's calculator code. Death, death, death. Numbers blank. Updates to that. Hold on. Hold on. Number 2 still functions the exact same way as number 1 did. Number 2 will be the subtotal. And then we have the current value. We've got number and subtotal. Yes. Good. Good. Okay. Work with me here. We're setting things back to square one. Number and subtotal. Yeah. Good. It just takes a while for things to come into perspective, that's all. Remember, it's 1:27 a.m. Don't feed the gremlins after midnight, don't get them wet, and don't let Steven code after midnight. It's all the same rules apply, because everything gets ridiculous. And after 1 a.m., the delirium just increases exponentially. So we have number and subtotal. We didn't need product and blah 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 and all that noise. That noise. No, no. We're simplifying our lives. That's what we're gonna do. So we have button content, reads the buttons, we're sorting them out and then stripping them down as needed. Variable num is that it's sending the core, the numeric value, to this guy, which is now back to number. Back to number. And I can't remember if this was number or if it was num. My spidey senses tell me it was number. Again, my spidey senses aren't to be trusted. But nevertheless, that's what we're going to follow in the meantime. As we make our way through this tundra of confusion we find ourselves stuck in. Now, from here, we can continue to update our code to look, quote unquote, less stupid, if you will. So instead of sum, well, see, we can keep hard, because I don't know what to do here. It is the following. No longer number plus that, it will forever be subtotal. Subtotal. I know question marks are wrong, but bear with me. Number. Copy. Plus. Minus. Yes, yes, good, good. I can slowly feel the headache starting to fade away as the clarity begins to grow. And even if we're still making more mistakes, at least we can't feel the pain of it anymore. So there's that silver lining. So we were setting number back to 0, which I think is fair. We can keep that because it's still operating the same way. It's subtotal that we want to maintain as we go down any given path. But number is always the new kid on the block. So here we have copy, paste. Do we really need to sum it? I mean, we could just do... We could just do the following. I like the idea of having specific sum, or a specific console log just for sum, but it also seems unnecessary at the same time. So let's get rid of it. Variables we don't need. We can trim the fat. Oh, okay, so... Continuing on. This will be minus. Like so. Good, good, good. There's that. And this. And lastly, yes, we will add in our if statement of what if number is 0, especially with the fact that we're updating number to 0 and blah blah blah, but we'll get there, okay? We will get there. Just hold on. I'm confused. This ship is sinking. You were the ones who boarded this ship. I tried to warn you. Subtotal. Number. This is like trying to climb onto a ship with lepers as they send them out into the sea, riddled with their sickness. That's the ship you've boarded. Except instead of leprosy, it's confusion, which is far more contagious. What are we looking for? We're supposed to do something regarding... Maybe we just display subtotal. Is that right? No. No, it's not right. Oh, what to do, what to do. Screw it. Screw it. Just comment it out. Let it be someone else's problem in a bit. Let's try running our code now that it's a little more streamlined. Save, save, save. Hey, Graysol. How you doing? Uptime. Hour and 29 minutes. Damn, I'm late. Not to worry, Graysol. Not to worry. You haven't missed damn near anything. The last 4 days have been me being confused and losing to a calculator that... It's not even a functional calculator, and I'm still losing to it. Also, what the deuce is this? Where is that coming from? What is that? Why? Why are there gray semicolons? Is it bring your semicolon to work day and I just don't know about it? What the f is this? First one to find a stray semicolon gets a half nickel. Oh my god, I'm never gonna find it. This is just awful. You know what? Semicolons are fine. Semicolons are great. They're needed and a necessary part of JavaScript. What we should be concerned about is not enough semicolons. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna consider it as a good thing. Like having extra vitamin C or vitamin B. You know, it's there. Not really a problem until they have to pump your stomach. Death by vitamin B12? I'm sure it's happened. Probably not a lot, or recently, but I'm sure someone's pulled it off. Wow, we are on a crazy tangent about absolutely nothing. It's after 1:30, isn't it? Yeah, it's 1:36 a.m. Sack of shit. Alright, let's try and land this bird. Hopefully we can encounter some form of success and progress in the near future. Pull the trigger, Steven. 1, 2, and 3, and plus. 4, so far good. 5, and 6, and 2. We don't have our equals set up yet, but equals subtotal? Eventually the equals button will do something. In the meantime, it does nothing, but plus again is 456. But don't mind me. Don't mind me. So much cat fur on my tongue. Dear God. It's here. We're back. We've been chasing our tail for an hour and a half, and although we've simplified our nightmare, we're back to the damn equals case. Like the equals sign. Ah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's happy. We like the challenge. God damn challenge. What do we do in this scenario? We have subtotal plus blankety blank. When we hit plus and we key in a new number, I want to store the variable See, this is why I thought equals should be its own function. Function equals. Hold on, hear me out now that I've got a bit more clarity after suffering for an hour and a half. We take variable button content. When have we figured out what button content actually equals? It's down here. Math operator. It's this math operation as well as equals okay, well that's not how you spell equals, but at 1:30 that's my best attempt. Equals. Hey, why is it not blue? Oh, no parameters. That's why. Equals. Well, no. Damn. We'd want it to. Stack of shit. We'd be putting in button content. Hold on, we're tying together the loose ends. We've got the loose ends. We simplified a rope. We went from 25 sad strings to about 4 good ones. And we're stitching those together, and we're at the end. We've got the loose ends, we just need to finish it up. I know this isn't the right path, but I'm thinking it through. The hold on is also a figurative hold on, which I think most longtime viewers have come to terms with. If you've got answers and tips, yes, please throw them out, because life hurts right now. Okay, okay, copy button content, but we are close-ish. I can feel we're inching our way there. Um, so the difference between equals and math operation is that we have a switch case that further analyzes what the hell it received. And I was mentioning earlier we could take that same switch case, copy, drop it in here, and it basically takes button content. Why? I feel like I need a rake to just like scrape all of the fur off of my tongue. It's not even on the tip. It's like the sides, both sides at the back. The furry side fur, but on my tongue, it's awful. Button content. Um, we don't need to console log. What will we do? Equals will receive button content. It won't have equals. It will have the equals sign, though. No. Hold on. We're... Oh, God damn, we're right there. Got it. It's here. This is where we're sending it. We set up a call to equals each time. Equals. Aha. Yeah. Take that, planet Earth. That is the parameter we send to equals. And here is the parameter we send to equals, which means all of the other noise that we had entered before was completely wasted. Or not necessary, but that's what we were trying to get to. That was it. That was it. It only took 5 days, roughly 8.5 hours of being confused to come to terms with this, but nevertheless, operator. Yes, beautiful. Copy. Operator. Wait a second. Yeah. That's good. That's good. We actually don't have to change a damn thing, do we? No, we don't. I think the difference here, though, is that we set subtotal to 0? No, we don't even have to change subtotal to 0. We don't even have to change the subtotal to 0. Equals... God, I hope I'm doing this correctly. I mean, the last 345 days we've been doing it anything but correctly, but... that hasn't stopped us for some reason. We can probably have a doctor check that out, but... also, plural, right? Plural? Equals, equals. Good. Hey! Do X in key. We never got the phonetic breakdown of your username, but keep a variable of left and right operand and active for them. Make a function that will produce a new left operand and activate operation for them. Oh, wait, hold on. Sucks in Chicky. Keep a variable of left and right operand and activate them. And activate operation for them. Make a function that will produce a new left operand. Okay. I think I could be that guy. I could probably do that. Let me test the current nightmare as it stands for now. We really don't need to send button context or button content to equals. Kind of a waste. Build number 1, I think, is another one of our issues. We just want build number. Build number. So when this happens, when we add something together, subtotal plus number equals 0, gets updated, we key something in, and we go to hit enter. When we hit enter, damn, we need to have it. Son of a bitch. We still are running into the same issue. When we hit equals, last operator. That's what it is. No, just have it be operator. Just have it be operator. And this is the difference. Is Jackie have to go before that your equals. Oh, you have to go farewell. Or wait. Have to go before that your equals call below the break, so it's not going to execute. You're right. You're absolutely right. And that's where we're fixing that now. When we hit this, we will call the equals function, and we will pass in the operator variable. An operator will equal that. Can I do that? Can I have it equal a symbol? Wait a second. Wait a second. That feels really wrong. This doesn't look like good formatting. I think I could do a string. Oh yeah, it'd be a case. It'd be a case. I can still do a string. I can still do a string. So it would be that. And then operator is that, and that's what this is. Down here. Okay, we're good. Let me set up variable operator up top. Oh, took me forever. This is what McGrainberg said. earlier in our pseudocode, but we never set it up. At least not properly. And also, let's set subtotal above, because that's the world I want to live in. And let's also set our other variable between operator. We could have it as an array, because it would always be just one thing. But I really don't think that matters in this particular case. I'm just going to leave it as the fact that it's a variable, and it's just ever present, waiting to receive info. We have operator here. We will be updating with each case, whatever the last button we hit, it will update operator accordingly. Why? Here's that. This may actually work. I'm a little shocked. So we've got plus and zero and blah, 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 blah. All things run through. We're at console logging where it's currently at. We're setting number back to 0. Oh shit, the break. The break. You idiot. And I should have been doing Command D. Whatever. Command D. Delete and break, and there's that. No. No. Just go do your thing. Alright. Graysol. You can do that in some other languages, not in JavaScript. Oh, the equals the symbol. Okay, good to know. Good to know. But yes, so a string, but the string works out okay, because that's our parameter, and that's what we're passing to the case, and then from there, we just call that same thing again, and we just re-update what it is, and we spit that out in the console log, and then we set number back to 0, we maintain the subtotal, everything's good, and life continues as normal. The last thing to do would be to set up clear, but that noise, we don't need that shit for now. Whoa, we do need a curly brace. I remember telling myself that we needed a curly brace for our switch case, mentally, like 10 minutes ago when we set this up. Save. Okay, there we go, because we ended up doing a weird highlight from our case before, and set this up. Now, we are live. Everything is good. This is weird. Like a calm before the storm. I actually feel like I may have done something. There's a 98% chance there's like a typo issue, but I think the idea of what we were trying to pull off is relatively stable and could work. Not that it's the right way to do things, but it's a potential way to do things. Kind of like falling down a cliff is a potential way to go down the face of a mountain. You'd probably prefer to drive down or take the stairs, but falling works too. So, silver lining to everything. Let's try this out. Good, and we refreshed our page and we already have an issue on line 96. Stack of oh, right, it's our stupid equals. What's going on here? Wait a second. Did I not need anything at all? Could I have just put operator between the two of these? Oh my god, I'm gonna throw myself out a window. Operator. Hold on. Let me reflect on if all of this can be dealt with a single word. If it can, I'm going to throw myself out the window with a smile. Don't think it'll be a tragic thing. I'm going to be psyched. Hold on. Reflecting. Death. I can feel my mind telling myself to not think about it because I think that's probably kosher. If I got rid of that, if we just said all of it plus subtotal equals plus, we tell it operator also equals plus. Oh no, thank God. That doesn't work because here it would end up being a string. That's basically what it would be. Now, I think it could work if I was trying to join everything together, and if I did concatenation. I think if I had operator plus 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 and did whatever was necessary, whatever method necessary to kill off not a string. I don't know what method that is, but to make it not a string, I guess this could work, and that's probably better than looking at the switch case all over again. But in this universe, we gonna comment that out. And we're also gonna get rid of this. Dum 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 dum. Deep 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 deep. Dum 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 dum. Oh, okay. Save, save, save. Once more. Refresh. No errors except for those stupid stowaway semicolons that were not invited but are still here. Okay, better to have more semicolons than not. Enough. We've got semicolons to spare. All about that semicolon life. Kick it down a notch, Steven. Refresh. And 1, 2, 3, and plus. Holy shit. 4, 5, and 6 equals... No. 456. That's not right. We need to have it do the following. It's almost like we need to set up a memory. Like a memory variable for the calculator. The number should equal something here, but then we're zeroing it out. What if I do... What if we just update it right before? What if we have memory variable... Could just do mem, but I kind of want to do memory. Mainly because all the other You get it. All the other ones are there. Are full named. So if we have memory equals number at this point. We then update number, but at this point, memory has been updated with whatever we keyed in. And that's all we need for equals. We do want it to zero out, but we want it to retain it in its memory for the current problem. So let's do the following. Memory gets updated. And then in our equals operator, it will be memory instead of number. And we'll do Command D, since we recalled number. Oh crap, that's not gonna work because number's there, and that's, we still want number to zero out when we do that. Do we want memory to zero out as well, or just number? You know, I guess that's kind of redundant. This line really doesn't need to occur because it's already... Oh, son of a bitch. Our mouse pad died. Please turn on. Oh my god. We're gonna have to deal with dead mouse during the stream. Sack of death. It's a sign from a higher power. We're gonna save. Command save. You know what? We can do key commands. We don't need a mouse. We're going full-blown programmer. Key commands only. Okay, Steven, you can figure this out. We don't have to use key commands this frequently, but we're gonna pull it off. This is gonna be brutal. Okay. So... using our keyboard to its fullest. Command... Jesus, I wish I knew how to highlight a single word. Oh, Command D is the single word. Cool. Okay. So far, so good. Command D and Command D. Command V. This is intense. Okay. Oh, shit. How do I get rid of the two cursors? Oh, stack of shit. Escape. I'm gonna hit save. God, I hope it's not escape. No, escape. I'm gonna try. Holy shit, the escape key worked. Okay, I never use key commands like this. This is fascinating. Alright, we are in a brave new world, ladies and gentlemen. Brave new world. Number equals 0. Do we need to zero out memory? And do we need to keep number equals 0? We've already got number equals 0 up here. Da-da-da-da-da. It's running. We have our operator. If we hit equals... it's a redundant step. But we should zero out what memory. No, that really doesn't matter. No, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. You know why? Because if you ever do 2 plus 2 equals, and then you can keep pressing equals, and it will keep running that last program, and it will keep incrementing it by 2. Or if you do 2 times 3, and if you keep hitting equals, it keeps multiplying by 3, and you never need to do that. So we're going to keep memory. We are going to keep memory. This. Okay. I wonder how we select a whole line with a key command. I don't think that matters. Let's just clear it out with our key. Okay, there we go. Whew, this is nuts. Alright. And hey, Petey. How you doing? Hello, how's it going? Our mouse pad, our trackpad died. And I'm not sure where to find. I know I have batteries and whatnot, but I'm so determined to get this to work, and we're so close to the end. We had to set up. We had to change a lot of our code, strip out a lot of variables, set up some new ones. But right now, I'm trying to deal with keyboard commands only, since I don't have easy access to batteries. I would get up and go get batteries, but there is a feline sleeping in my lap. So we're not moving. Because if we awaken the Kraken, that's just another issue to deal with during the stream. So yeah, life's we're living on the edge, Petey. We are living on the edge. Hopefully your day is going well. Command D, memory V. That's so cool. I've hit the escape key more times in the last 2 minutes than I have in the last, like, 7 years. This is just beyond awesome. Okay. Using only the keyboard really makes you feel like a programmer. I'm kind of... This is intense. My nerves are extraordinarily high right now. Because I'm having to rely on just the keyboard. Okay. Command D again. Practicing. I know it's the same thing, but still. Okay, number goes away. Keep memory because we want it as a functional choice that we made on our own. Here we go. D, command D. Escape. Holy shit. Okay, command save. Oh, I can use the batteries in our keyboard. I can tear the twins apart and swap bodies in the keyboard and the mouse pad. We'll get there. Now I just need to figure out how the hell... There's just fur everywhere. How to get over to that program. I want to believe my keyboard with the little buttons it has on here. So, instinctively, we already saved F3 in the Apple world. My god. Okay, not quite what I wanted, but that's good. Oh. Well, that wasn't the right button, but, oh, no, it's... What does one do to cycle through commands? I'm trying to remember. I don't know why I know more keyboard commands for Windows PCs. I guess it's because of work, but I've got a Mac for my own personal computer, but I never am in a situation where I need to use keyboard commands. I know it's relatively the same thing. Oh, Graysalt, to delete a line, it's Command X. Well, that's really handy to know. Okay. Cool. You know what? We're gonna use that right now. Command X, you say? Die, line. Die. Boom. Line obliterated. Tell your friends. Alright. Command X you in the face. Save. Save. S. Alright. What is it? It's Command Tab? Yes, it's Command Tab to go through programs. We want to get to Chrome. Aha. Shift. Damn it, I didn't set up any of the keyboard events. We're gonna and we set up our programmed to use click events. Hold on. I can add keyboard events. No, I can't. It's 2 in the morning. There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to figure out how to add keyboard events at 2 in the morning. It's not going to happen. I already know that's not going to happen. I'm really trying to do everything I can to avoid having to put batteries in that stupid trackpad. Do I even have the necessary... It's one of those coin slots, like for a dime or a quarter or a nickel. Maybe even car keys if they fit the groove, just so. Sackish. Alright, hold on. No, totally dead. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We fixed our code. Everything's great. We learned all these cool new little keyboard commands. And what can I use? You know what? We're going to use the Mrs. Headband. Yes. Good. That. Dear God. Aha. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. More uses for a headband than one realized. Gents, if you are caught in a tight space and need to replace batteries, apparently you can steal your lady's headband and it will work wonders. See, those are the kind of tips the viewers flock to our channel for. It only took 345 days for us to give an obscure home repair tip, which I think swapping the batteries on a wireless keyboard and mouse barely qualifies home repair, but... Oh, the antics we get into after 2 a.m. Okay. Keyboard connection dead. We are sending one crappy battery into the keyboard. Good. And one, hopefully decent, battery into the mouse pad. Where did we put her headband? If anyone sees it on the desk, feel free to shout out in chat if you see it. I know the webcam literally is not pointed anywhere near the desk, but that's okay. Son of a bitch. You know, I think unscrewing is easier with the headband. Unscrewing is easier. If we snap this, well, fortunately she's got more of them, and I'm pretty sure they're like 12 cents. Probably made in mega factory billions at a time, so we can get more of those for her if we totally destroy that. Here we go. Good. We've threaded it initially. Is this the same headband? I can't tell. She's got 2. Okay, and we're good. Yes, good. Here we go. We're alive. And... aha! Green light of success? Oh, well, it's gone. Connected. That's right, motherfuckers. Connected. Yeah. Take that, LinkedIn. Connect to this. Okay. We have lost all sensibility. We are so deep in delirium. I don't even know what I'm saying. But that's alright. Edie came for the code, stayed for the solid entertainment and life hacks. We need to redefine solid entertainment. We'll have to drop it down about 35 notches. Okay, so we're gonna save once again, and we're now going to refresh our code. Those f***ing stowaways. Where the hell could they be? Through them? We came to term. We came to peace with the stowaways. They're there. They're there. Let's try this once more. 1, 2, 3. Plus 4, 5, 6 equals 1, 2, 3. Oh, you slimy. Who does that? We screwed up our math. Damn, damn, damn. We don't want it to equal 1, 2, 3. We want them to sum. They are supposed to be mating. They're supposed to make something of themselves. Not just sit next to each other. Totally platonic. Jesus. Okay, okay. Look, these two numbers are supposed to, like, get a little bit closer, and they're supposed to make a smaller, like, baby number that's gonna be larger than the two of them. That's kind of how it works. At least that's how they described it in health class. And that's not happening. And it's frustrating. So... oh my god. Who wants to throw out the reason? Why? Oh crap, no we did. I thought for a minute we didn't have a subtotal variable set up. But we do. Thank God we do have a subtotal variable set up. Thank God. Okay, we've got operator, we've got number, we've got memory. Memory equals that. Memory equals number. We're updating number. Afterwards shouldn't be an issue. Not in my book. Got element total, subtotal, plus... oh! Oh, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, then no, that's math operation. Here is operator memory. Right? Memory. That's what it's there for. Why? Why doesn't it like... mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Subtotal. Why doesn't it like that? What did I do or miss? I think I missed anything. Memory's there. We updated it, but it's stored out here. It starts as 0. It takes new numbers. You watch this. I bet when we do plus 1, 2, 3, plus 4, 5, 6, when we hit equals, I know there's the issue. Equals, see, sadness. It shows what memory is, which is a little odd to me, but whatever. So refresh. When we, before we do 1, 2, 3 plus 4, 5, 6, and then we'd have to hit plus again. So I will. And I think that totals... there is an issue with... memory. How and why is that broken? We're just missing something. What this is directly tied to the fact that it's 2:20 a.m. Hey, little kitty, what are you doing? What are you doing? You need 2 units of memory. Oh. So even though I've got two numbers, I also need 2 units of memory. So I need... I just wanted to come... because subtotal is a running total. Subtotal is always growing. Number is the current number we're always working with. It gets added when it starts. Subtotal plus memory. That would be 0. Be like here, the first time when we key in 12, you know, we key in 12 and a 12 is born. The number 12 is born into this universe when we key it in. And it trickles down over here when we then do the button content. And it takes that 12 and it's adding it to 0 because we don't have a subtotal yet. So subtotal, that's what it is. Subtotal plus equals, you slimy. Subtotal plus equals that number. Ta-da! Subtotal plus equals that number. Memory gets updated, then memory holds on to that last number, and we're good from there. We're good from there. We're good from there. God, talk about a crazy frickin' journey. Oh. Okay. Okay. We will survive. So there's that. So subtotal finally gets updated accordingly with the number. And then memory gets updated. Then we're clearing number, but it holds on to the state of that number. And then from here, we can just do exactly that. Whatever subtotal was, and then the current number. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Save, save, save. Refresh. 1, 2, and 3 plus stack of shit. What is this? What is that nonsense? Hold on. Who's on first? Graysol. You could do it with one actually. Graysol, but you need to keep track of whether an operation was just pressed or not. Oh. Shit. Okay, so hold on. Wait. Graysol. You need to keep track of whether an operation was just pressed or not. True. Plus equals... Yeah, but at that point it should be 0 when that occurs. Right? What did we have before? That is the number. This will be updated with... Oh, wait, I know. I know. Similar to before, how we had subtotal being console logged that we had something similar to that effect beforehand. Back in our previous code setup. So we had subtotal console log that. Is that right, though? If we're adding stuff, save, save, save. Refresh. 1, 2, and 3 plus. Good. 4, 5, and 6 equals 246. We'll get there. We'll get there. So that was the right step for that. And there. The next thing to do is adjust the following. First, let me get all these ducks in order. Copy. B. 1. 2. And 3. At least I feel like I'm slowly starting to make progress. I mean, it's only taken about 2.5 hours to get to that point, but... and 5 days. I'm slowly starting to come to terms with the calculator nightmare. Subtotal. Copy. Yes, good, good, good. Console log U. Console log U. This will display that. This will display the following. And that will display the following. Okay, however, what we need is our equals situation to be dealt with just as quickly. We want it to be, in fact, the exact same song and dance. We want it to be plus equals. And then we want it to be subtotal. That's exactly what we want. Copy. Yeah. Good, good. Give me some of that. That's what I'm ordering. Okay, and that changes to this, and that changes to that. Alright. I think we are heading in the right direction. Save, save, save. We will change the following 3, just a brief test. 1, 2, 3, plus 4, 5, 6 equals. Damn. What did I do differently? What's missing from here to there? It's console logging the subtotal, and it's taking the subtotal of that 123, but it's not taking the newest number. Oh. So should it really be taking number all over again? If I just drop number in here, does that really solve all of my problems? It means I would need to set number back to 0. And do that after console log. Save, save, save. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3 plus 4, 5, 6 equals... Huh. Well, what do you know? Steven just made a calculator. Refresh. 1, 2, 3 plus 4, 5, 6 plus 7, 8, 9 equals 1368. Oh my god, we did it, ladies and gentlemen, and robots. That is... I'm not sure what to say, but holy fucking shit, about time. Oh my god. 2 switch cases later, 5.5 days. Roughly, I don't know. Oh my god, in this week alone. In the last 5 days, we've done, what is that? 10 hours for a calculator for a basic addition. X plus Y equals Z. And really, what we had going on was X, Y, Z equals something. Well, damn. That, I am thrilled and soul-crushed at the same time. Wish it didn't take so long for me to get there, but we had a lot of... It was the scope and the scale and just... Dear God. I don't even know. We have a smattering of other things to do and to sort out beforehand. So from here, we still need to set up clear. We still need to... Let's at least first address this stuff down here. 1, we can get rid of memory, apparently. And you know what we get to do? Command D. Pretty cool. And then Command X. Oh my god, you know what I just realized? The Command X to delete something, yeah, it does delete it, but it's cut. That's why I never realized it in my mind. I don't want to save things. I use Command C and Command X all the time and Command V, but with the mindset of deleting something, I didn't see it as delete. For deleting a line, that is. But you're simply, if you just drop Command X anywhere, it just cuts the whole line. It's not actually deleting it. Oh, look at you, little kitty. We won. Can you believe it? It's true. I mean, it wasn't the prettiest victory, but, you know, we did it. Oh, thank God for all the assistance we had. Well, actually, thank all of you guys for all of the assistance, patience, and guidance. We got rid of memory. I want to almost just update it with all of this. Hey, Tiny Cat, we have a functional calculator, all right? It was semi-functional. We still have a long ways to go for polishing things, but like the base, the basic functionality is there. You're standing on the keyboard, and we have, if you move your fingers, your little kitty toes, we have approximately 9% battery on our trackpad, and we have 16%. No, we have 16% battery on our trackpad, 9% on our keyboard, and 5% on our phone. Little kitty, I love you, but it's day 345, and we've been struggling for nearly a week now. We're gonna land this plane. We are. We're gonna land this plane, and me and you are gonna sleep, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. Alright? Let's do this. team us on 3. 1, 2. Yeah. Go. There you go. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Kung Steve Khan. Kitty Toes. Yeah, Kitty Toes. Oh, don't listen to Nightbot. Kung Steve Khan. Yeah, Nightbot's a fun Nazi. They've been newly invited to our party, our midst, our squadron. We haven't had time to put them in check. Handy at some moments, but like 98% of the time, he's still Nightbot's on default settings. But yes, hell yeah, Kitty Toes. We're all just as psyched for Kitty Toes as you are, Mr. Khan. Do your worst. Nightbot's crazy. What are we doing? Right, we're saving our code. Oh no, we're updating. We are up. I'm seeing if I can literally just copy and paste what I have down. Don't need the copy and paste stuff. Just piece it together yourself. Piece it together yourself. We will have subtotal. You know what? We're gonna have Command D, and D, and D, and beautiful subtotal, followed by son of a bitch. Damn it. Oh, no, we're good, crisis averted. Oh, sack of death. Command Z. Let me put it back. Holy shit, we're in a tornado of confusion. I'm gonna do an equal sign, an equal sign, and an equal sign. We're also gonna change this guy, and this guy to number. Copy you. Paste. Copy you. That's better. That's better. Oh, trying to keep our minds straight while we cling to life at 2 something a.m. I don't even want to know what time it is. I just know whatever time it is, it sucks. Yeah, that's right. You're almost out of this hellhole. Damn it, we missed the other 3. Rookie move, Steven. Rookie move. There we go. There we go. Everyone's happy. Everyone's got a plus equals something. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And everything else is just subtotal. Beautiful. Fan-frickin-tastic. We live. Yeah, yeah. Good times. Kung Steve Khan. Don't blame me. Blame the Nazi. Yeah, no, it's not you. We believe in Kitty Toes. Kitty Toes are what make the world go round. Literally, it's just envision all the little cats around the planet all walking, and they're all just spinning one giant planet Earth-sized ball of yarn that is the planet itself. Wow, have we completely lost our mind? What time is it? It's 2:39 a.m. Let's just make sure everything floats and we can get the f*** out of here. There is no need for this stream to go this late. For this little progress. Actually, I think we did a decent amount of progress. 1, 2, 3, plus 4, 5, 6 equals... No, plus again. Plus again. 7, 8, 9 equals... Good, good, good. We survived. What if I do -1? There's no way no minus. unbelievable. I was able to add three numbers together and then just jump. After hitting the equals key, I was able to just jump into subtracting one, and it gave me the result. I birthed a calculator. Deal with it, planet Earth. I'm an idiot and I still figured it out. Ah, tell your friends. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. God damn. Alright. See, we ended on a high note. For day 345. Okay. Kung Steve calling. Have you streamed 345 days in a row? If so, that's correct. Yeah. Yeah. That's why we're insane. It is day 345, and we're trapped streaming at the end of our day when we have zero control and energy, so that's why we're so overly loopy. Check in on a daytime stream at like 2:30, it's a totally different person streaming. I'm actually somewhat coherent, but after midnight, it's just like brutal. Okay. It's 11:40 in Sweden, and I won't get off work until 4:30, 16:30. Boo. Well, boo work. You know what sucks? Mondays. Mondays suck. Just in general. Alright, Grace, all watching Twitch at work. All for the power of kitty toes. Exactly. Well, I'm shocked that our calculator worked. It was a long time coming. We definitely have some cleanup to do. One, we need to still style the fucking thing. And then we also need to add in the clear functionality, the all clear button up top, and some other stuff. Some conditions, like if we have dividing by a 0, can't have that noise, not in our neighborhood. So we'll set up and fine tune basically the rest of it, but for the most and setting up keyboard events. We've got the click events for our mouse, but we need to tie the keyboard events in to make the calculator work. We've got a long ways to go, but all of that stuff is things that I've been working on more frequently with these projects. All the basic JavaScript, surprisingly, I haven't had to do in all these projects. So it's been like 2.5 months since I've had to use any of these skills. The last 4 or 5 days have just been complete hell. Aside from that, we made it out alive. We've got, I'd say, 80% calculator functionality on the most basic level. Alright, what are we... Wait. We've got... Graysall, Kung Steve, it's Tuesday here, so semi-yay. Well, you know, it is Tuesday here, it's just 2:44 a.m. in the morning, or 0200 hours for you, 0244. So yeah, it's Tuesday as well, but technically, we haven't gone to sleep yet, so it's still Monday for us by our standards. Graysall, because even though it's day 345, this is yesterday's stream, because we always start minutes before midnight. Seconds before midnight. Really. Graysall, please click the update thing on the bottom right. I'm being triggered. Hasn't that update thing been there for like, I don't know, 340 plus days now? Let's just ride out the storm together. It's gonna be awesome. Who knows? It's the mystery box. You know what? That's actually what we're going to be doing for day 365, is updating Adam. It will be the shortest stream of the year, and it will just be me updating Adam. That is currently in the running for the top plans for day 365, just for you, Graysall. Oh god. How long? Is there anything special I need to do to update it? What if it all comes crashing down? Just Doom. Just Doom. Okay. I will update it post-stream for you. I can do that. It's high time we update it. I'm pretty sure that update has been there for literally weeks and months. I thought I had auto updates on. Speaking of thinking, we've lost all ability to think, so let's go ahead and commit and push our progress that we made for day 345 to GitHub, land this bird, get the f out of here. Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. GitHub. Dee 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 la da 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 dee 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 la da 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 dee dee. GitHub there. Where's our GitHub desktop app? There it is. GitHub desktop, and we need OBS. We need to be able to see it. Reveal and awaken the Kraken. Yes, good, 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 good. Okay. From here, we need the following. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Why can't... There we go. We can see it now. We can see it. Summary. Summary. Steve Collins, sleep well, BDX. Thank you, and best of luck to you for the rest of your workday. Hopefully it goes by fairly quickly. Dum 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 dum. What did we do? Well, we refactored. A majority of our JavaScript. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a shorter, more clear, direct answer, but that's the majority. Ta-da. Commit to master and push. Very nice. Resolving deltas. Oh, that was a long stream. Glad we stuck with it, though. It ended on a high note by our standards. We made progress. Let's check. Did that update successfully? Simple calculator. Way cool. 26 seconds ago. All better now. Back in action. Dee 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 dum 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 dum. All right, back now into OBS. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream. Today we had Toasty, McGreenberg, Natsack, Guava Museum, Graysaw, Damn Nightbot, Suxinjiki, I think Sue X and Jackie, one of those, Petey, and Kung Steve Khan. Did we have anyone? I think that was everyone in chat that spoke out. Cool. Well, yes, once more, thank you again for all the tips, assistance, guidance, patience, any and all contributions, and just general support and views is greatly, greatly appreciated. Day 345 comes to an end. However, the adventure continues tomorrow with day 346. We now have less than 20 days left to day 365. Kinda awesome. Hopefully the days in the future, the days coming, are less painful than the last couple, but I think that's wishful thinking on my part. In the meantime, are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it!